All right. Okay. Hi, guys. So happy Monday. For those of you guys who haven't seen um, anything that was posted in the team page, um, the Black Friday sale is live. They went live almost immediately. Just in the last couple of minutes, we got the okay that everything is up and running. So stuff like this goes quick. If this is your first run at the Black Friday sale, stuff will sell out incredibly quick. This is a great time to stock up on challenge group prizes, everything. There's so much stuff that's super cheap, little bonus workouts, $3-4 a piece. Great to stock up on stuff super cheap. I know I bought my jump mat last year during the Black Friday sale. Those are always cheap. Any of the resistance bands, things like that we always need. Great giveaways and stuff for challenges. So I really wanted to focus today on mindset. You know, this is really the time of year that our businesses can kind of get away from us. With the holidays coming, we've got Thanksgiving on Thursday, we've got Christmas, right on the heels. This is late for Thanksgiving to be this year. So we really only have 3 full weeks before Christmas. So what I really wanted to focus on was making sure that we stay in the right mindset, in that frame of mind that we are here to help people. We are not here to sell products through the holidays. Pushers sell products and people sell passion. And that's the difference between us and the other network marketing companies that are out there. We are selling a lifestyle. We're selling ourselves. People don't buy. Look, the products work. Everybody knows that these products work. There is nothing I don't think any one of us can say about any of the programs, about Shakeology, about any of the nutritionals that say that they don't work. People buy you. And if you are not coming across with that passion, with that fire, that's where that disconnect can happen. And that's where we really can run into those roadblocks and we can start to question, what we're doing. 90% of it is showing up every day. I posted that thing in the page this morning about when Mark Zuckerberg wanted to present Facebook to his friends. If any of you guys have seen the movie, The Social Network, that speaks volumes to just making a decision and showing up. He invited 5 people to come and learn about this thing that he wanted to create that people thought was crazy. And 2 people showed up. And those people are multi-billionaires today. Just because they didn't say, I want to think about it. Because they just said, you know what, sure, why not? It's going to cost half an hour of my time. Why not? We see that when people invest in these trainings. And honestly, I'm going to use you an example, Mom. She's a great example of that. We've been running these Shine groups since May of this year. And my mom's come into them and something will happen and she'll kind of get distracted or she doesn't feel like she's ready. And because she doesn't feel like she's ready, she'll kind of detach from that group a little bit. And I would say, you've got to get in there. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. And what was different this time? The training was no different. It was the same training. The videos were different. Yeah, we had some great other leaders that I was able to run this group with. And that was really exciting to be able to work with leaders I haven't gotten a chance to work with. That for me was very exciting. But she showed up every single day. And that was the difference. I had no internet here for 3 days when we came down here. She flew down here with me and 2 kids, and she's got her little hotspot, and we're on our phones and iPads just trying to check emails, and she's trying to check into these groups, and she's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have 3 days to catch up on. And you know what? She went home and she took her Saturday morning and she did the whole thing to make sure that she caught up. You have to show up every single day, even when you don't want to. It's just like working out. Even when you don't want to show up, just do it. I always say show up. If you don't want to do your workout 10 minutes in, if you still don't want to do it, then stop. But show up every single day. So what I really want to talk about today, and this is really important because I want to make sure everybody, 2 things. First, that we don't just blow off the rest of 2015 and say, I'm going to focus on January. bullshit. We've got a week left in November. We've got all of December. Yeah, we want to get our goals in line for the new year, but you still have 6 weeks left in this year. There's still 6 weeks. If you have a goal to achieve, if there's things that you wanted to do, if you wanted to grow your income before the end of the year, if you wanted to earn money to buy Christmas presents for your kids, you've got 6 weeks to do it. You've got that time. Don't blow off the rest of the year and say, well, I'm going to focus on what I want to do for January now. You've got all this time now to start to put these plans in motion and put these ideas in motion and see how they react. We are coming into the busiest time of the year. Everybody's busy in general. You know, we've got holidays, you've got all the stuff with the kids at school, you've got Christmas parties, you've got kids off. Mine are off the whole week. School's closed here this week. You know, nobody's got a ton of time with the holidays coming. But you've got to make the time, because what happens is in 5 more weeks, when everybody's pants are tight and they want to talk to somebody about making a change for the new year, they're going to remember the people who are out there every day during this craziness. Look, it's busy. Everybody's busy. I can still stay healthy. I can still take my shake with me. I can throw snacks in my containers, take them with me. I can make healthier choices. Yeah, I'm going to have a Christmas cookie. Yeah, I'm going to go to a Christmas party, but I'm going to make healthier choices. And here's why. You know, we've got this huge 21-day fix challenge group that we're going to be starting a week from today. The group is open. I posted the link in the team page. If you guys haven't seen it, you can click on it. You can click to join. I'm only adding people a few times throughout the day. So if you've requested to join, we'll get you in there at some point before the end of the day today. You can add your people to it. There's going to be postings every day. Caroline and I are going to be running lots of videos. We're going to be having moves of the day from each workout. We're going to be doing recipes and holiday recipes. And if you guys have great recipes that fit with the holiday season, that fit in with the container system, please share them with us. We want to be able to bring people that kind of content that they get in a group, you know, that they're paying to join. This is so much more than just a free group that they're going to get a couple of recipes off of Pinterest, and they're going to get a couple of, you know, Shakeology tidbits and, you know, healthy stuff like that. So we're going to make sure that they really get everything that they're going to want out of this group. They're going to get that support. You know, they're coming out of Thanksgiving. Everybody's going to feel crappy. Everybody's going to be tired. They're going to be rushed that, you know, they've got, you know, 3 weeks until Christmas and Christmas shopping to do and everything like that. And we want to make sure that they can at least take 30 minutes a day to themselves to stay healthy, make good choices, and, you know, sort of stay on track as we come into Christmas. So they're not getting to Christmas Eve and feeling like a blob and feeling unhealthy and feeling sluggish and feeling like the whole month of December just passed them by because they were so busy and they were so rushed. You know, so we want to make sure that we really empower people to take some time for themselves, you know, when all they're worried about is everybody else and their kids and gifts and everything like that. So on to what I really wanted to talk about today, which was our mindset. And when we talk about mindset, this can either stall your business completely, or it can raise it and soar it to heights that you never thought were possible. And this isn't crap. This is me spouting it from truth. I went through this. I was in a really bad place. The end of my first year of coaching at 2013, I felt like my head wasn't on straight. I felt like I was doing all the right things. I was doing the behaviors. Why wasn't I getting the results that I wanted in my business? And when I took a step back and looked at myself, and what I was doing was I wasn't being a leader. I wasn't leading my team. I was doing the behaviors, but I just assumed that because I was able to do them, everybody else was going to be able to do them just as easily as I was. I wasn't taking the time to figure out how I could best help my coaches. And it was all within me. It was things that I wasn't doing. I wasn't doing the right kind of personal development. I was being fearful. I was being afraid. I was comparing myself to other coaches. I was blaming everything from my upline to my downline to my husband, to everything in between on why my business wasn't successful. And what it came down to was it was me. I was responsible for my business being where it was. The only person that's responsible for your business being where it is you. It's not your upline's fault. It's not your downline's fault. It's not your coach's fault. It's not anybody's fault but yours. And if you're doing the behaviors and you're taking the initiative to try to lead your team, and you're consistent with it and you're doing the right kind of personal development, then there's no reason why your business cannot grow. Because this business is simple. It's not always easy, but it's very, very simple. We drink a shake every day, guys, and we work out and we talk to people about it. And what we want to do is help these people change their lives with it. And at times we tend to overcomplicate all of this stuff when it comes down to two very simple things. We have the cure for obesity in one hand, and we have the cure for being broke in the other hand. And it's all it comes down to. And if you have the passion for that, then you can grow your business to something that you couldn't even imagine. So what I want to talk about is the different kind of mindsets that we can be in and how it can be hurtful to our business and detrimental to our business, and how it can help our business when all we need to do is put a spin on how we visualize everything. So we talk about being in a fixed mindset. We talk about how we're going to avoid challenges, and how we're going to, we're in, I'm going to share my screen here and pull this up for you guys. We talk about how, we are in Fall Classic right now, and there are so many people who didn't want to join the Fall Classic for so many reasons. They didn't want to join the Fall Classic because, maybe they were worried that they were going to let their team down or let their teammates down, or they were worried that, they wouldn't be good at it. I'm not going to do that. That's for diamonds. That's for coaches who've been around for a while. That's for coaches who can get Success Club points on the board. And I can only sell base kits of programs. I can't sell challenge packs. Why? The time's going to pass anyway. Jump onto a team. Don't be that person. That's being fearful, and that's giving into your fears. These coaches that join these teams, these are here to help you. These things, these monthly things, these team cups and these challenges, they're here to help you. They're here for you to find your place as a leader and learn to step into a leadership role in a very small way. Lead two more coaches along with yourself. Do it together. Giving up easily, you know what, today's the 23rd. I don't have any Success Club points on the board. I've only got 2 points on the board. I'm just going to throw in the towel for the rest of the month, and I'm not going to get those last 2 points, or I'm not going to be able to hit Success Club. We talk about it all the time. We've seen coaches going, and Annie is a great person to talk about this. She's had months where it's the 28th and she's got no points on the board. And she will be the first one to say, you know what, I've done it in 24 hours. I've gotten 6 or 8 or 10 points. It can be done. Don't give up easily. Seeing your effort as fruitless, feeling like, you know what, I'm not going to invite. Everybody's going to say no anyway. What's the point? Why would I waste my time? We have no idea the impact that we can have on people just by inviting them. And Mindy Wonder is a great example of that. She talks about this all the time. She's talked about it on Surge calls, and she's talked about it. And don't be afraid to invite. She talks about it all the time. What would happen if just that one day, Janelle Summers decided she's not going to invite today. I don't feel like it. Not going to do it. And she didn't invite. The ripple effect that would cause. And what happens if you invite somebody and then you think that they're going to say no, but then they say yes? Look at that ripple effect. Put a spin on it and think what can happen. Really ignoring useful negative feedback. We talk about it as constructive criticism. Maybe you want to try, that's a great post that you've got up. Maybe you want to try to maybe change the wording a little bit so it doesn't sound so saley. And really being frustrated by that when you have a leader, or you have a coach friend, or you have somebody who is just trying to help and say, you know what, I've made posts like that. They don't get a lot of traction. Here's a great way to do that. Maybe instead of answering a question about, the investment cost in a challenge pack this way, try answering it this way, and really being offended by it instead of saying, you know what, this is coming from a place of love. This is coming from my coaches and my team wanting to help me be better. Feeling threatened by the success of others. This is a big one, guys. You know, we see this all the time. I've been through my fair share of Thursdays where I've actually just deleted Facebook from my phone for a whole day. Being in that comparison game, you know, this network is huge for comparison. You know, you've got people who signed up the same time as you, or signed up later than you did, got engaged in the business later than you did. And maybe they're already diamond, or maybe they're a star diamond, or maybe they're making more money. Don't be threatened by that. Be inspired by that. That's showing you what's possible in this business. To really realize that there literally is no cap on what we can earn with this company should be so inspiring to you that it should make you want to launch yourself out of bed in the morning and think, this thing that I do, sitting at home, sitting in pajamas, sitting wherever, sitting on my phone, sitting on my computer for an hour or two a day, can give me everything that I've ever needed, take care of my family, give me security, is something that really should just blow your mind. You know, we talk about it a lot, and the company recognizes the $1 million earners. And I remember a few months ago when Christina Delgado made the Millionaires Club, and everybody was congratulating her. And she is a very private person. She doesn't share anything. She's never made a single income post about her income with Beachbody. And, you know, she put her head down and she worked hard, and she hit the Millionaires Club a few months ago. And, you know, we're in the wall and everybody's congratulating her. And she was like, guys, you know what? Every single person in this network will make the Millionaires Club unless you quit. And to just wrap your head around that for a second and think, you know what? That success, that amount of success is possible for every single person. That's so inspiring that you should never, ever, ever feel threatened by that. You should feel empowered and excited and say, you know what? Those people did it. The only difference is that I need more time. It's the only difference. Blaming others for your success or your lack of success. I don't know if any of my, I can't see who's on the line, on the call, on the phone, but I don't think any of my original 8 coaches that I went diamond with are on this call today. I went diamond with 8 discount coaches. That's pretty much what people do. You know, you've got a couple who work the business and eventually they get to Emerald. But, you know, blaming your upline, oh, I'm stuck on, you know, my upline didn't put me on a power leg, or I'm on a dead inside leg, or, you know, my upline doesn't add coaches under me or anything like that. I'm on a dead inside leg. It is what you make of it. And honestly, guys, being on a power leg isn't all that great unless you're going to grow your inside leg. Same thing as being on a dead leg. Unless you've got another leg to build, or you're building your weak leg, or you've got people on your weak leg that are building, it honestly, it doesn't matter. Your business is what you're going to make of it. And you know what? Is it going to take me a longer amount of time to grow my volume because I'm on a dead leg? Yeah. But you know what? It's going to make me work harder to do it. I'm okay that nothing was handed to me. I'm okay with that, because I don't have a problem with working hard to make these things happen. Blaming your downline. You know, my coaches don't want to work. My coaches don't want to do it. You know, I want my coaches to get to diamond. I want my coaches to get to emerald. You've got to lead them there. You've got to explain to them what this opportunity is. What's the matter? What's the matter? I'm so thirsty. Ask Maddie to get you juice. She'll get you a juice. You know, blaming your downline and saying, you know what, my coaches don't want to work. Then find more coaches. It's that simple. There's so many people that need this, that could need this in their lives. Maddie will get you juice. Ask Maddie to get you juice. There's so many people that need this in their lives that if your coaches don't want to work, find new ones. Because as you do that and as you recruit more and more, you'll start to find the coaches who want to work. If you put it out there, if you're wishy-washy presenting the opportunity to people, you're going to get wishy-washy coaches. You're going to get coaches who aren't serious. You're going to get coaches who are going to go, well, I don't know, maybe I'll try it for a month. If you sign up a coach and you tell them, you know what, just sign up and in 30 days you can cancel your home direct, guess what? That coach is canceling their home direct and they're never going back to it. If you love Shakeology so much, if you love Shakeology and you drink it every single day because you love how it makes your body feel, you love what it's done for you, why would you tell somebody you don't have to drink it every day? Why would you tell somebody you don't need to do these 3 vital behaviors, but you could still be successful? That gives them an out. People want an out. And if I'm going to have somebody that's wishy-washy like that, I don't want them. I don't want them on my team. I won't sign. I've told people, no, I won't sign you up as a coach. You're welcome to join the network, but it's not going to be with me. Because by giving them that out, they're always going to take it. If you make your success and you make your health a non-negotiable, why would you allow them to make theirs? Be the example. And looking at short-term losses versus long-term gains. You have these people, it's the end of the month. People are coming up. They want to get their challenge packs and they want to do it before the end of the month because 21 Day Fix is on sale, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Oh my God, they didn't realize that turkey and all the crap they had to buy for Thanksgiving to cook Thanksgiving dinner is going to cost them like $300 till they're done. And now they don't have $140 for a challenge pack. Well, you know what? They were going to join your 21 Day Fix group next week and now they can't. And you're pissed because now you're down 2 Success Club points for the end of the month. How about you just put them in a free group and work with them one-on-one anyway and say, you know what? How about if I help you? And then when you're ready and when you have the funds, you can come and join us. Because they'll see that you took the time to still invest in them when you had nothing to gain from them in return. And they're going to remember that. If you listen to Missy Reber this morning on the wake up call, the one question that you can ask to help keep relationships with your customers and help to keep relationships with your prospects is, how are you? Keeping the relationship opened. So we want to make sure these are all things that we want to avoid, guys. Get out of this mindset. Get out of the woe is me and poor me and my coaches don't want to do anything and my upline isn't helping me or my upline didn't give me any training or this or that or the other thing. That's why we have the Coach Training Lab. So if you do have an upline who at the moment is not engaged in their business, you still can be fully engaged in your business. You can make sure that your coaches and your team are started off correctly, even if you may not have been. You have the support of a whole team. And if your coaches aren't performing, that's okay. That's okay if you're okay with it. If you're not, recruit more coaches. There's plenty of people in the world that can use this opportunity. So what's important for us? It's important that we shift into a growth mindset. How do we do that? We embrace challenges. We get excited about challenges. How many people are you going to get to join that 21 Day Fix Challenge group next week? How many bubbles do you have filled in on your 100 no's for the month of November? You should be well onto your second sheet by now if you're inviting a consistent amount of people every day. How many are you going to do for December? Make a goal for yourself and stick to it. We're going to be having a new push group opening December 1st. It's in the very final stages. We are working on an outline. It's going to be open to everybody. It's no charge. It's just a push group. We will have a personal development book that we're going to recommend. It's being run by about 35 of us, I believe, from the 5-Star Wall. We're going to all get together, get our coaches, make a big push for the end of the year. So we're working on the outline now. It's very loose. Just something to help you guys stay accountable through the new year and really push if you've got goals that you're, running towards for the end of the year. Persisting in the face of setbacks. You have people telling you no all the time. Don't let it get you down. Don't take it as a no forever. Just move on and come back. That's why we did this Go for No challenge, because we want to make you understand that as you keep going and as you keep getting those no's, these yeses will come. You just have to keep going. Keep going with it. Seeing your effort as the path to mastery and really saying, you know what, it's okay to stumble and it's okay to sit down and it's okay to, get frustrated and be mad and stomp your feet, but don't let it totally derail you. Take a minute, collect yourself, have some wine, have a cup of coffee, and, get back to it. Learning from constructive criticism, making sure that, you're taking advice and you're taking it with the empathy that's behind it when you have, coaches or a leader that really wants to help you be successful in your business. And finding lessons and inspiration in the success of others. If there's somebody that is having success doing what you want to do, ask them, talk to them about it. I've had a couple of you message me over the last couple of days about asking for success partners. And I think that's a great thing. And the important thing in finding a success partner is that you want to, what? Have Maddie get you juice. Okay. The important thing in finding a success partner is that you find somebody that is not exactly like you, but tends to complement you in ways that you may be struggling in, and that you complement them in ways, and that you just sort of have that click together. And if you've seen the videos that Caroline and I have done, we just sort of balance each other right out. We play off each other very well, and her strengths are where I tend to struggle, and what I'm good at is where she is struggling to get better at. And it's about balancing each other and being inspired by people's success and saying, you know what, that's going to let me show that it's possible for me to do that. Understanding that they don't know it all. We have to always be teachable. We have to always want to grow.
Mom, she said no.
Maddie, get her juice. Go, she's going to get you juice. Understand that we don't know. We have to always be teachable. The minute that we feel like we know everything is when our business begins to completely stagnate and fall flat. And you have to want to grow. You have to understand that you don't know it all. And that what you don't know, you have to be open and willing to learn about. And if you ask for help, if you ask for advice, don't shut the advice down. I've had other coaches come to me that some are on this team, some are not on this team. And they'll ask to do a call with me, and they'll say, they'll ask for a suggestion, and I'll give advice. And they'll say, well, I do that. Yeah, I know that. Either you don't know it, or you do know it, but you don't actually do it. And that's where the disconnect is happening in your business. You have to want to grow. You have to have an open mind with everything. And you have to understand that what may work for somebody else may not work for you in this business. I build completely on social media. I'm really terrible in person. I'm really terrible at building in person. I'm great at building on social media. And there's coaches on this team who have built 99% of their team face-to-face and do very little online. And it's just everybody works this business, a little bit differently. We want to be sure that we empower others and that we add value to others. And we talk about this all the time. The team page is on an FAQ. If you find something that's valuable, share it. If you found a training valuable, if you found a video that you thought was really great, if you had a post that worked really well for you and got you a ton of traction, share it. Be somebody who adds value. Hey, I've got this great way to track my follow-ups. I've been struggling. It's been something I've been trying to do for a while. This seems to really work for me. If you've been struggling, maybe you want to try this. Things like that. Sharing what's working for you with others and adding value. There's so many leaders in this network that have free trainings. There's so many leaders in this network that put videos together to add value to everybody, because there is no competition in this network. There's so much to go around. And really having fear, but acting on it anyway. The worst thing that's going to happen is that somebody's going to tell you no, or they're not going to respond to you. And then, you know what? Are you really that much worse off than when you woke up this morning? Not really. What I would like everybody to do, everybody who's on this call, if you are later watching the replay, what I would like you to do is I want everybody to take a piece of paper, and I want you to make a list. And I want you to make a list of 20 people. I want you right at the top, I want you to write chicken list at the top of the piece of paper. And I have a point, I promise. I want you to write on this piece of paper 20 people that you think would be absolutely perfect for this business, amazing, unbelievable, rock star coaches. They would blow this up. But you're too chicken shit to invite them to the business opportunity. You are terrified to invite these people that you would think would be perfect. They'd be a great coach. They use the products. They love the products. They need money. They're stay-at-home parents that want to earn extra income. They are maybe they're trainers that you know. Maybe they are people who've lost their jobs. People who just have a way with people. That they're great. They're great on social media. They have a big following. They've got a lot of Facebook friends. People that you think would be fantastic for this business, but for one reason or another, you are terrified to tell them about this awesome opportunity. And what I want you to do between now and the end of the year is I want you to invite all 20 of those people either to a sneak peek event or to view an opportunity webinar or to listen to an opportunity call. Invite them to the business opportunity in some way. Because here's the thing, guys, as afraid as we are to invite people sometimes, there are so many times that people can be so afraid to reach out to us for that same reason, that fear of rejection, that fear of maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I can't do this. Anything like this. And you never know, you may just say, you know what, I've wanted to ask you about this. I really think you'd be great for this business. They may say to you, you know what, I really wanted to ask you about it, but I was really scared to reach out. I'm really glad that you did. You never know what's going to happen. So we want to stick with that growth mindset. We want to tie that into the vital behaviors. Make sure that you're inviting every single day. Be present. Don't make this your whole life. Don't make this your whole life. This business fits into your life. This business does not, your life does not revolve around this business. Remember that. As we go into the holidays. And because we're on social media, it makes it so easy to just integrate this business into our lives. Being a product of the product. We've got our challenge starting on Monday. We've got the refresh challenge starting on Tuesday. Hammer and Chisel is going to release on Tuesday. So we're going to be big into these 3 programs for the holiday season. And make sure that, you're letting people know that the healthier choices that you're making. And then the right kind of personal development. That's the most important thing. You can do all the personal development in the world. Got to make sure it's the right kind. If there's something that you're struggling with you personally, whether it's your fear of inviting or it's, being in a negative mindset or having self-doubt, don't read a business development book. Personal development and business development. And we want to make sure that those are not separate, but that we're working on what we need to work on. The easy way that I kind of think of it is what I'm sucking at right now is what I need to do personal development on. If I've got a crappy mindset, if I've been in a funk for the last few weeks, I know I've got to read something to pull me out of that mindset. If I'm struggling with feeling scattered and inconsistent, I've got to read a book that's more geared toward time management and working smarter and not working harder, and things like that. So make sure that we're tying all of that together. And that's it. So we ran a little over. It's about 1:40 here now. So I'm going to let everybody go. I will post this replay so you can share it with your teams, and make sure that if anybody was going to hop on tonight at the normal 9 o'clock hour, that this will be up. If you guys have questions, please post them in the team page. Have a great afternoon, guys.